Our potential in terms of psychophysical improvement is huge, and yet we tend to underestimate it. What we often do, instead, is blame our office chair, our uncomfortable mattress, or the passing of the years, resulting in a sort of passive attitude, often leading to a harmful vicious circle. But there's some good news. Reversing the trend can be pretty easy, and I'm here to show you how. Hi, I'm Davide Fiori, movement specialist, osteopath, and founder of Functional Vibes, and this is the first episode of Vibes in Action. If you came across this video on YouTube or its audio version on Google or Apple Podcast, you're now probably wondering why you should keep listening and maybe become a follower. The main reason you should is that I'm more motivated than ever to change your life for the better. Actually, I won't do it firsthand. I'll teach you how to do it on your own. I know it's a pretty ambitious goal, but I have a plan. And you learn that I'm an incurable optimist, which helps. This is the plan. Every week, I'll share tips with you and practical tools to take action and improve your psychophysical well-being on a daily basis. I'll guide you to a new paradigm of self-care, based on the respect for your body and its functions. Here, you'll find scientific evidence and inspiring anecdotes in a clear language, which will increase your awareness and knowledge about how the body and mind work together. It will be an amazing journey to discover resources that you didn't even think you had. I won't just suggest you what to do and what to avoid in order to feel better. I'll tell you why. And that's what really makes the difference. Once you know the reason why you are supposed to change your habits, it will be much easier to keep your motivation up and integrate the new tools in your daily routine. The common thread of this project is a broad vision of human health. Rather than narrowing the discussion down to specific symptoms or issues, you learn about the possible connections within the systems of your body, without forgetting the fundamental link between them and your brain. It's my education as an osteopath that helped me to embrace such an holistic approach to psychophysical health. This led me to read dozens of books concerning not only human movement science and physical rehabilitation, but also about neuroscience, nutrition, biomechanics, to name but a few. This podcast will be the means whereby I'll share you some of this knowledge, trying to connect the dots. But I'll always do this while fully respecting the authority and knowledge of other healthcare professionals, such as neuroscientists, nutritionists, psychologists, or medical doctors. The question here is, why this podcast? Ever since I started working as a movement coach and osteopath, I have had the same ambitious goal: provide people with knowledge and tools in order to improve their well-being on a daily basis, without becoming too reliant on me as an healthcare professional. I think that this desire to make my patients independent and the real guardians of their own health is what differentiates me from other manual therapists or coaches, even today. By the way, what really matters is that this strategy seems to work wonderfully. And the results I have achieved in these past years of professional experience have been so successful that inspired me to kick off this project. Episode after episode, you learn new things about yourself and your toolbox will expand, resulting in new healthy routines. And once your daily well-being will start improving, you'll become more confident and feel more in control with your own life. It sounds exciting, doesn't it? Why now? Because if there's something we have learned from this past year, with the COVID-19 breakout and all the global negative consequences, is that having a strategy might not be enough. We need to be resilient. We need to increase our ability to adapt. And I strongly believe that when it comes to psychophysical well-being, the key elements to overcome hard times like these are awareness and knowledge. The bigger your toolbox, the easier it will be to find a quick and effective solution. You know, Mike Tyson used to say, "Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth." I'll do my best to teach how to prevent that punch, but also how to react in case it happens. How does it work? Every week, on Tuesday, I'm going to share with you a new episode on YouTube, Spotify, Apple and Google Podcast about a very specific topic linked with the so-called well-being galaxy. After giving you some context and theory, I'll share some food for thought to fire up your curiosity. I really love trying to see things from another perspective and, spoiler alert, I'm plotting to let you do the same. The highlight of each episode will be practical tips and strategies you can immediately adopt and put into practice. If now you are wondering, cool, but I'll never have enough time for all this stuff, no worries at all. I know your time is precious and I'll do my best to concentrate all this in about 10-15 minutes. But that's not all. A special episode will be broadcast once per month. On that occasion, I'll interview movement coaches, medical doctors, osteopaths, physiotherapists, nutritionists, and other specialists from all over Europe, as well United States, Canada, and more. They'll share with us their knowledge and their professional experience, but also their stories and their passion for their work. Discovering what taking care of people's well-being actually means for them will be inspiring. I'm so excited about this because we have to admit that human health is a fascinating and complex topic, and there's no better thing than a multidisciplinary approach to improve your lifestyle. Hopefully, you won't be just a passive listener. Ideally, you should try to put in practice my advice, as if it were a new game, a little challenge for the following days. By the way, no rush. The simple fact of making you look at your well-being from another point of view will be a huge achievement for me. And it should be the same for you. I'd love to have your feedback about the content of each episode, but also questions or suggestions concerning topics that you'd like to hear more about. I look forward to being inspired by you and the subjects you propose that can really enrich our podcast. You can start right now. Leave me feedback in the comments below and let me know if you are on board, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the YouTube bell to be informed every time a new episode will be released. Believe me, taking care of yourself will be easier, more fun, and more gratifying than ever.